Hi, my name is Scott, and Ed Perlmutter is my congressman for the Colorado Congressional 7th District. And let's take a look at what he said on the House floor in March 2007 about the $5.6 trillion projected budget surplus.
Without objection, the gentleman is recognized for 1 minute.
Good morning, Madam Speaker. This week, the House Budget Committee will prepare a Democratic budget that begins the process of fixing a fiscal mess created by President Bush and the congressional Republicans over the last 6 years. This is not something that can be done in 1 year. After it all, it took the prior Congresses and administration 6 years to turn a $5.6 trillion surplus into a $2.8 trillion deficit. That's a fiscal collapse over a 6-year period of more than $8 trillion.
Now let's take a look at some of the Democrat responses to the $5.6 trillion projected budget surplus, too.
His economists looked out over 10 years and they saw nothing but surpluses coming up, nothing but roses. And so they estimated the cumulative surpluses would total over 10 years $5.6 trillion. We were wary of that. I was wary of it. Others of us involved in the process were. And we warned the president not to bet the budget. After all we had done to put it into balance over a 15-year period of time, not to bet the budget on a blue sky forecast.
I think the surplus projections are going to be dramatically different as a result of what you've seen from the stock market in the last couple of weeks. There is no doubt that if we have lost that much money in retirement accounts, we've lost that much money in the market itself, we're going to lose a similar amount of money in the projected surpluses. There's no doubt about that. We have said from the beginning, these surpluses are no better than weather reports. We're in some pretty bad weather right now.
The following features Deputy Director of the CBO, Mr. Barry Anderson. On January 31st, 2001, the CBO published the $5.6 trillion budget surplus projection for the next 10 years. Mr. Anderson knows the uncertainty of the projection.
Based on CBO's previous forecasting differences, the difference between what actually occurred and what was forecast, we could see in the year 2006 conceivably a deficit based on the differences we've seen in past forecasts from what actually occurred, or we could see in that year as much as $1 trillion surplus. Is that correct?
Both of those possibilities are possible, yes.
I just want to urge people, that is the uncertainty in this forecast.
6 years to turn a $5.6 trillion surplus into a $2.8 trillion deficit.
Now, after viewing these videos, is it just me, or do you get the feeling that Ed Perlmutter doesn't even have an elementary understanding of the budgeting process?
6 years to turn a $5.6 trillion surplus into a $2.8 trillion deficit.
Congressman Ed Perlmutter likes to talk about projected funds like it's real money, so I'm starting a campaign to re-elect Ed Perlmutter to Congress. Please send your projected funds to Representative Ed Perlmutter, Projected Funds Fund, Colorado 7th Congressional District, USA, zip code BR 549, and I'll match all the projected funds that come in with identical projected funds.